Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and this episode I'll be recapping Arrow Honour Thy Father, which was originally broadcast on the 17th of October 2012, and I'm recording this episode over 12 years later on the 18th of May 2025. Before I get on in the recap, please go and check out my recap of the Arrow pilot, as that directly links into this episode. Without further ado, here's my recap of Arrow Honour Thy Father. Oliver mentions living on Lian Yu for 5 years. Oliver fights multiple people. Oliver threatens Marcus. Oliver returns home. Oliver mentions the Kardashians. Walter fills in Oliver about what he has to do at court. Tommy mentions Oliver's previous appearance in a courtroom. Thea refuses to witness Oliver's appearance in court. Many reporters question Oliver. Oliver remembers losing Sarah. Oliver delivers his speech in court. Oliver mentions his father dying as well as arriving on Lian Yu. Oliver is now legally alive. Oliver asks Moira to move his return to Queen's Consolidated until tomorrow. Moira agrees to do this. Oliver and Tommy reunite with Laurel. Oliver meets some of Laurel's co-workers. Laurel reminds Oliver of the advice he gave her. Diggle escorts Oliver into a car. Oliver drives off. Laurel is in a court case against Martin Summers. Oliver trains. Martin Summers is on the list his father made. Martin threatens someone. Oliver threatens Martin. We then have the title sequence. Moira questions Diggle about his ability as a bodyguard. Oliver apologises to Diggle. Oliver mentions his and Thea's father. Thea questions Oliver when he attempts to defend himself about spending 5 years alone. Martin and Detective Lance discuss the Arrow. Martin mentions Laurel suing him. Martin threatens Detective Lance. Moira and Walter give Oliver a tour of Queen's Consolidated. Oliver asks someone for a drink. Oliver mentions feeling nervous when Moira asks him to sit down. Oliver refuses a leadership role at Queen Consolidated. Oliver lets rip his true feelings about Moira and Walter's relationship. Moira gives Oliver a reality check. Diggle escorts Oliver out of Queen Consolidated. Diggle gives Oliver some advice. Oliver screams at some seagulls. Oliver is struggling to work. Laurel and one of her co-workers try to convince Emily to give up on a court case. Detective Lance reveals Laurel, Emily and one of Laurel's co-workers is now getting 24/7 protection from the police. Detective Lance mentions Martin being attacked. Martin asks China White to dispose of the Arrow. China proposes killing Laurel. Thea discovers Oliver's scars. Thea attempts to get Oliver to open up about his scars. Oliver apologises to Thea. Thea introduces Oliver to Robert and his graves. Thea asks Oliver to open up to someone about his life on Lian Yu. Oliver reunites with Laurel. Oliver checks in with Laurel. Laurel invites Oliver into her apartment. Oliver thanks Laurel. Oliver realises who he was before Lian Yu and who he is now. Oliver wants to eat ice cream with Laurel. Laurel agrees. Oliver informs Laurel of Moira wanting him to lead Queen Consolidated. Laurel gives Oliver some advice. Laurel informs Oliver of Detective Lance's feelings about Sarah's death. Laurel reminds Oliver that he already apologised. Oliver hears a noise and grabs a knife. Oliver and Laurel are now being shot at. Diggle shoots multiple people. Diggle fights China. Oliver helps Diggle as well as comforting Laurel. Laurel and Detective Lance reunite. Detective Lance thanks Diggle. Detective Lance threatens Oliver. Oliver gives Diggle some bandages. Diggle noticed Oliver helping him. Oliver and Diggle say goodnight to each other. Oliver changed into his Arrow outfit. Martin plans on leaving. Detective Lance asks Laurel to withdraw from Martin's case. Laurel reveals this won't happen. Detective Lance mentions Sarah. Laurel defends her life choices. Detective Lance answers a call. Oliver shoots multiple people. Oliver calls out for Martin. Oliver narrowly avoids Martin multiple times. Oliver and China fight. Oliver and China abandon their plans when they hear the police. Detective Lance points a gun at Oliver. Oliver shoots an arrow near Detective Lance. This arrow contains Martin's confession. Oliver returns to his base. Tommy is surprised at Laurel's arrival at a Queen Consolidated event. Laura reveals Oliver invited her. Walter delivers a speech. Oliver interrupts Walter's speech. Oliver delivers a speech. Oliver mentions Robert and Walter. Oliver apologises to Walter. Oliver leaves with Diggle not far behind him. Laurel, her co-worker, and Emily learn of Martin's arrest. Emily thanks Laurel. Laurel and Detective Lance disagree over the Arrow's intentions. Oliver crosses out Martin's name in his father's book. Oliver finds his father's book. Moira mentions the Queen's Gambit being sabotaged, and Oliver not knowing this. Oliver visits Robert's grave. Oliver mentions Moira, Thea, and Laurel. Oliver is honest with Robert as well as apologising to him. Oliver asks some people to disassemble his grave. Oliver reveals he will be having some evening activities tonight. Oliver buries Robert. Oliver is shot with an arrow, and Oliver screams in agony. And that is my recap of Arrow, Honour Thy Father. Now in tomorrow's episode, we're heading a bit more recent with the pilot from Walker. Here is the Walker Season 1 trailer.
I didn't protect her. Emily! So what did I miss? You may run. I see her sometimes. I talk to her. For a long time. I can't think about anything else but her.
I miss her too.
You're chasing ghosts. She is gone. And there's nothing that you can do.
I think I know you. You the ranger with the dead wife?
What did you say?
Texas Ranger's wife fights a bullet down by the border.
You got a sad story, I get that. And I got your back, that is my job. But I need to know that you have mine.
You are under arrest. It's about your brother. He requested the drone footage the night that Emily died.
You hear me when I say this. You will lose everything.
Walker, series premiere Thursday, January 21st. Stream free next day, only on the CW app.
That was the Walker Season 1 trailer, and I've shared that because in tomorrow's episode I am recapping the pilot of Walker. Back to this episode, let me know what you thought of Arrow, Honour Thy Father. If you watched it, my recap, if you didn't, could be thoughts on both of those in the comments below as well. And anything else you want me to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps, put those in the comments below as well. Remember to also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of the Walker pilot. Goodbye.